Hey everybody, welcome into Old Mountain Bricks. Today we've got another Lego City update here for you. We've got some things to take care of here in the city, as well as work on the beach some more. We've got some more pieces that just came in, so we've got to come up with some new designs. So of course we have been working on the beach here, and every time there's some good double points or something, we order a few more parts to help work on this project. One of the last updates we worked on the sand some more and had some more detail to the water, and we ordered a few more parts to hopefully make the water finished up. So we're going to move back into the sand here where we've got our construction vehicles, and we're going to try and build some palm trees today. There's a number of different ways that you can build them. You can kind of see those are just using like the round 2x2 bricks with like the big palm leaves kind of sitting on top there. This is an old school style one I had from an adventurers set that has like the pre-molded palm tree there with the big piece on top. And then there's all kinds of other designs you can do, like you can see on Ray the Castaway there, or over here using Technic pieces like on the Snack Shack. I recently had an order come in that had some needed parts we've been waiting on in order to make some palm trees. You can see kind of these little pieces there, and of course some flex tubing to kind of give it some structure. So let's bring some pieces over here and just kind of play around, see what we were able to come up with. The first thing I discover is I have to sort things out just a little bit to make it a little easier on myself. And then I start putting together some different styles of palm trees using two different sets of the pieces there. And I'm a little conflicted on what's going on. Okay, just some trial runs of some palm trees here. You can see it kind of coming together using like the cone elements and a few of these pieces here. And then I kind of did the same thing over here, but instead used the bigger kind of version of that, like this. However, I did apparently get the wrong type of flexi tubing there, so it doesn't fit in this design that I was hoping to do, but hopefully we'll find another use for that elsewhere. But the other version is using something like this, using these like 2x2 circular plates with a hole like that, and then just kind of stacking those up kind of randomly. That'll be a lot more secure when it has that flexi tubing in it, but it kind of gets the point across here. This is a combination of both this piece and the bigger one there in order to have some more palm leaves on it there. But I think that'll do for now. Like I said, I wanted to build some more, but until we maybe get some of that flexi tubing, I think we'll just kind of wait here and just kind of see how these go. So let's take these over to the beach then. Okay, you can see these two added in. They're decent minifigure height, looks like, compared to those I just kind of threw in there. Here's the other one. I took a few pieces off because it seemed a little too tall, but I'm sure I can add some more of these back on later on. But they are very not sturdy, so you can see if I kind of just wiggle the table just a little bit, they look like they're about to fall over. So we'll kind of see what that looks like for now, but I like it, especially once we get some of that flex tubing in. I think that'll help clear that up, but that's the kind of thing that happens in the Lego City. You get started on one thing and then you realize you can't go too far. So I think that's as far as we're going to be able to go on the palm trees there, but let me know what you think in the comments below about those. Another quick thing we need to take care of, every time we build a set, there's always the leftover pieces. So there are a lot of pieces in this little cup here. So let's go ahead and do a quick time lapse. I'll show you kind of the sorting process of getting all those back into the inventory. You never realize how many pieces build up over time as you're building as many Lego sets as I tend to these days. It just really starts to add up. I appreciate that they give us the extra pieces, but what do you do with them when you're done? So I try and keep them at the moment there, and I've got these drawers over here that I've used for a number of months now, and they get the job done fine, but it's always fun when you put it on a time lapse like this because it took quite a while to go through it there, but it was definitely worth the time getting those back into the collection. We also just got a little package in that was full of some parts that we ordered here. A lot of tiny pieces. Kind of came in this one big bag and then all these like dark brown studs in like 4 individual bags. So I don't know if there's a secret number I need to do in order to get them pre-sorted like that. But all the other ones there are all mixed together, so I think we might need to sort through that here in just a second too, because there's some good pieces in there that we can use for the beach, but also some more details on the train track and other masonry bricks for other areas of the city, or like that little pier area. So let's go ahead and pour those bad boys out and sort all that. I thought while I had to wait for this other video to render, let's go ahead and sort these bad boys as well. A lot of good pieces in here like you were just taking a look at. I think this is going to be really helpful. I don't try and buy these 1x1s too often or these pips, but they're always good for details, and I think that's going to be really helpful moving forward. Okay, and now just a quick summary of what was in those bags there. Interesting sorting technique, I know, but the first one we've got here is a bunch of these masonry or profile bricks. They're in the light bluish gray and dark bluish gray, just meaning to order them. I think it's going to be very helpful for really any building in the city. Next, we've got 1x1 pips or studs, ones with the hole and others without the hole. Next one, kind of same thing here, I believe. No, these are all dark bluish gray with the hole. Next, I probably should not have combined these all together, but I did. But I did the olive little pips, the flower elements with the hole, like the 1x1 studs, the dark green with the hole, and I believe that's it. That's going to be helpful for just vegetation detailing and some of the train track ballasting I'm planning on doing, as we drop a few. Next, we've got some of those newer fern elements in the dark green. Those are kind of new. Those will be helpful, again, just for more vegetation detail. Over here, we've got like the tan or like the dark yellow, no hole that I'm going to be using in the beach area for some more kind of wet sand detail there. And these two will go hand in hand in the beach. These are 1x1s, again, to use kind of for wave detailing. We also have some of the opal you can kind of see in there, kind of the different color there, as far as just giving us a little bit more detail kind of in the water, using kind of that cloudy, icy looking look to it. And then the ones that came actually individually done are the dark brown 1x1 studs, and you can never have enough 2x2 tile, so that was helpful. So finally got all of that organized, as well as a sneak preview of an upcoming set and reveal we're planning to do on the channel. This is a little record printed tile, and so stay tuned for that, probably coming early next year. So last thing we're going to do, I think we're going to use some of those pieces here on the beach area, especially those white and clear pieces, just to add a little bit more detail before we wrap things up today. Here we are once again, so we've got the pieces. We do have these as well to add a little bit of detail. Like you can kind of see like what I'm talking about, by just adding something like that, it just adds a little bit more texture than what we had before there. And same with what we're going to use these like 1x1s for, to add more detail kind of to our waves, to kind of give them that foam look to them, either kind of in front or maybe even on top of the wave itself, because that kind of makes sense, right? So something more like that. So let's experiment with that for a minute. All right, and here is our latest finished product here. You can see the white adds just enough detail to kind of give that nice little effect that we're looking for there, to give that kind of foam. And it's really elevating our overall Lego city here. I think we'll have some of the flex tubing that we ordered here should be here very soon. So definitely we're going to re-tackle the palm trees here in another episode here shortly. But I think we're almost ready to maybe do the palm trees in another episode there. And then I think we're going to try and finish off some of that once those last slopes come in. So I think we're getting pretty close on the beach here. But that will do it for today. Make sure to leave a like on the video. Comment down below what you think of the latest updates for our Lego City. Subscribe for even more content coming your way. Until next time, thanks for coming by Old Mountain Bricks today. Have a good one.